Hey Vishnu, how are you?
Yeah, yeah. Hi, Saurabh. I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm good too. Thank you for joining in, Vishnu.
Yeah.
My name is Saurabh. I'll start off with my introduction.
Okay.
I currently work at a company called LinkedIn. I have about 6 years of experience in the field of analytics and data science. I've worked across multiple companies. Before LinkedIn, I was working with Airbnb, and before to that, I was working with Mu Sigma for a company called Walmart. So in this 6, 7 years, I have experience solving different problems for different industries and varied impact. So it's a pleasure to meet you, Vishnu, for today's interview session. I hope you will do well in the interview today.
Yeah.
You can start off with your introduction. We'll have interview in, I guess, four. We'll have it in the 4 phases. One will start off with basic Excel. Then we'll look at some questions in SQL, then certain questions in stats and Python, and then finally we'll look at some business related questions.
Yeah. Sure. This is Vishnuvardhan, currently working in Cognizant as test analyst. It's completed
Uh-huh.
testing role. And
Okay.
currently, I've been pursuing Model Infinity from over 6 months. I'm doing multiple modules during my year end. So I'll in near future, I would like to get placed in an analytics company. So that's my target for me at the moment. That role might be business analyst or data analyst. So in other segments, I'm good in. But currently, I'm not that much good in machine learning part. So I'd like to make an entry role in data analyst for business analyst. So Board Input is helping me to reach out that way.
Um, yeah. Thanks, Vishnu, for that introduction. Really helps me set up the interview today. So we'll be having it in 4 parts. We'll
Okay.
start with basic Excel first. Then we'll go on some basic SQL questions. After that, we'll go to certain questions in Python, very basics ones, and some business logic questions.
Okay.
Yeah, so usually this kind of questions are asked if you have applied in a role in LinkedIn. We called it as an insight analyst, and I've been taking some interviews for the team here. So let's go about doing it. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
I'll share a screen with you. If it's okay, you can show it on your screen. I'll share a data set with you so that yeah, I'll share a data set with you. Just
Yeah.
share
Sure.
your screen and we'll go about asking you the questions.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Just let me know if you can see it.
Yeah. I'm downloading it. Just a minute.
Do it in Google Doc
Yeah.
only.
Yeah. Sure.
Don't download it. Okay. Yeah. Uh, Great. Can you go to the first tab, the orders part? Yeah.
Okay.
Superb. Let me brief you about the data. This is the base data that we'll use for the interview today. It's a very common database that is used in Tableau. It's called as SuperSort database. What it is telling you is it is telling you the order details of a person who has placed an order in a particular store. So you have the order ID, you have the order date. Order date is nothing but when the order was placed.
Yeah.
Ship date is when it was delivered to the customer. Through which mode it was delivered is in the ship mode. Then we have customer details. So we have customer ID, we have customer name. We also have the segment it belongs to. Then where he resides. So I think it is for United States as a country. Then we have a city, state, postal code, and region. So this is customer attributes, especially towards his location. Okay.
Okay.
After that, we have what product he has purchased. So he would have purchased a couple of products in the same order. So you would see the details here in the product ID, which is in the column O. Then you will know about what category does this product belong to and what is this subcategory. Okay. And finally, the product name.
Yeah.
Um,
Sure.
this is all about the product attributes between O to R. And then
Okay.
finally, these are certain matrices that are there. So we have sales, we have quantity, we have discount and profit. Sales is in dollars, profit is in dollars, quantity is in units, and discount is in percentage.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the base table we have. We'll start off with answering asking you certain questions. So you can
Okay.
move on to the tab in Excel.
Okay.
Okay, what I want you to do here is, this is a very typical situation that comes with the data, that a certain data has a missing values.
Okay.
And before working on any data set, we have to clean it. So
Yeah.
here, what I want you to do is, I want you to replace, like in the column beside the column 1, I want you to replace this NA with the average of the column.
Okay.
Okay, so probably I guess the average of the column is 300. I want you to replace NA with 300 and also have the other values, not like that. Um, uh, yeah.
I can apply formula here, right?
No, no. In the new column, you have to create a new column in which it should refer to the cell uh, in the previous column.
Okay. Yeah, we could replace the 300, right? But
And if you have to replace it using a formula, how would you do it? Let me give you a hint here.
yeah,
I think this all works, but in one column, in one place, it is easier to do it. But let's say if you have
okay.
a lot of NAs,
Yeah,
then doing it every time will be a lot of manual effort for you.
yeah, right.
Can you try in the column C4, just in the column C4, type is equal to if, and see if you can just if, not ifs, just if,
Single it. Okay.
yeah, and see if you can use this to replace the value. So we have to replace NA with average. Okay, so
Yeah.
the logical should be you have to find NA.
Okay.
No, not replace. Just use is equal to if. Yeah. Yeah. Value is false. Yeah, just in that NA you have to give a single double inverted comma. Super. Hmm. Okay. This is approximately right. Uh, I think the part you are missing here is the value is changing. You have to fix something. You have to fix the column.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Yeah.
This should be fine. Yeah, perfect. Pretty good. That's for the answer that we're looking for. All
Yeah.
right. Let's move on to the next question. So we have orders table and the returns table. All the information regards to the attribute about an order is in orders table, and all the information about the returns is in return column. Okay, if it was returned or not. So what I would like to know is find a number of orders which were returned in the region east. Okay, this east will come from orders. The returns information will come from returns table.
First, we'll get region here. Then we
Okay.
can get count.
Okay.
We can
What
use
function would you
VLOOKUP
use?
in this case.
All right. You have to put zero. I think you're not used to G sheet, but it works the same way.
Yeah. Yeah, we need a count, right? Count of
Yeah. Count of orders which were returned in region East. Super. Okay. This is a follow-up question. I think this is absolutely correct. That's how you do it. Like if you want to interconnect two sheets, VLOOKUP is a good alternative.
Yeah.
Just in a case where we wanted the information about returns in the orders table. Uh, so all of this information that if the order was returned or not in this particular table at the end, uh, which function would you have used? Let's say just you want to get the
We want
values
to.
as returned.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, yeah. So which function would you use in this case?
In this case, I think we can use VLOOKUP itself, and with that we can use if condition. If that
Um,
value is present here,
so
it
in
will be either one. Yeah.
no, but in go to the returns table once.
Okay.
The returns value is coming first, and then the order ID is there.
Yeah.
So
Right.
do you think VLOOKUP will work?
I think. I think we can use if condition if the particular order is present in this column. We can use either one or two, and
Hmm.
if it's not present, we can use false or zero. It will work out.
Okay, and do you know about index match?
Index match. Yeah. Yeah, but I haven't. I mean, practically worked on that.
Okay, so
Theoretical.
basically, whenever your values are on the left-hand side,
Okay.
you cannot use a VLOOKUP.
Okay.
Uh, so in that alternative is XLOOKUP or index match
Okay.
without changing the table structure. Otherwise, you'll have to cut, copy, paste the returns one in front of order ID. Okay,
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
cool. Let's move on to the next question.
Okay.
We want to find out what is the total sales for the region East and the subcategory furnishing.
Okay.
Can you write down the formula for the same? Mm, Do one thing, like you can get the answer in the same sheet itself. It's causing an issue.
Yeah.
I mean to say, just put that value in here. Delete this. Okay.
I didn't get.
Okay, you want to type it out? No, I was saying
Just
just
get the columns right here.
no. Just do it in the order sheet. Get the order. Like do that in the order sheet
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah. Sure. Or else can I download in Excel? It's will be fine, I think.
Okay, I
It's
got
not
the
letting.
logic. What you're trying to do, you are using sum if, and then you'll put both the conditions, right?
Yeah,
About
right. We take sum if of sales, and in condition we'll select the region, and will criteria should be east, and then second condition subcategory, and in that criteria
furniture.
should be furnishings. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think I'm good with this.
Okay.
Uh, okay, so that was about the questions in Excel.
Okay.
Pretty well done. Let's move on to the next part, which is about SQL.
Okay.
Okay, great. Can you see this? Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we have a table which has
Okay.
an order ID, name.
Okay.
Then we have another table, order ID and surname. Okay, if you want to join these two together
Okay.
and get name and surname, how many
Okay.
number of rows will you get in your output if you do a left join, right join, inner join, and full join?
I think all are duplicate values, so it will be multiplied. So we get 8, I think, for all of this.
Okay,
8 rows will be there.
yeah, that's absolutely correct because they are duplicates.
Yeah.
They may not understand on which value to join, so they'll
Okay.
join on all the values for all the type of joins, isn't it?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, can you write down that answer there? What's the best way to remove a duplicate from a table before
Yeah.
joining or after joining?
I think we can use drop statement. In. I think that will work. I think. Drop.
Any DML
Drop.
command?
Yeah. Drop NA will work.
No. Don't change the table structure. In the query, if I have to change, if I have to remove duplicates, then what's the best alternative? Not in your base table, but while joining, you can only select uh, one order ID and one name.
Yeah, we can use count select unique. By using unique, we can only just select only unique values.
It's
Then
called as
duplicates will be
distinct
excluded.
in Proj SQL and other SQL. It is distinct. So
Okay.
select distinct is what you will
Yeah.
use.
Right.
Cool. Let's move on to the next question. We want to know the highest selling product by each category. Okay. Can you think of a way to get this answer? So there are three categories.
Okay.
Of that three, which one is having the highest sales?
Okay. I think in this case we can use group by. I think select product and sales value and group by a category. In that way we can get. So select category and sum of sales, group by category. That will work.
No, but that will give us the highest, like whatever is the sales for a category.
Okay. Then we can use a category from a max of sales in that way.
But we'll not get the product name in that case. We want a product name.
Okay. So in every category we need each product, right?
Yeah.
For category 1, which product is having that. So we can select category and product name as well as max of sales in that group by category. It will work.
What if I want to know the second highest selling product?
In that case, we can use rank function. When rank is 2, in that case we can get second.
Okay, can you write down the query? No, using the rank one.
I think in where condition we can use rank is equals to 2. In that it will work, right? Rank of max of sales.
Okay.
We can use this, and in where condition we can specify. I think this will work.
No, not really. This is not the right answer. So in Windows function, first thing you need to remember is that it cannot be applied on a where clause. It is always selected on in wherever there is a select clause. Okay. And secondly, the way to remember how to write a Windows function is FOPO, which is FOPO, function over partition by order by. Okay. That will give you the rank. There does not exist a standalone function called as rank. Okay, if I have to write this query for you, it will be like this. Select product name. Select product name category. Then I'll take row number, not rank, because if the two products have the same values, it will skip the rows. Okay, so I'll take row number instead. Row number like this. Wait, it will show it to you after once I press enter over the entire over. Category order by sales DESC RNK. Then I'll do with a as select star from A where RNK is equal to 2. Yeah, this would be my query. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Because you cannot use rank function in the standalone way. You have to use the FOPO method, function over partition by, and you give the row number. You partition it by category because we are looking for each category, whichever is the second highest selling product. And we do the order by sales in the decreasing order. So it will take the second one, and in the I'll put this into a CTE, which is common table expression, and then just select the second one. Okay. Why I cannot do the rank filter directly, because this value does not exist. The rank doesn't exist. So if it does not exist in your code table, you cannot directly apply a where clause. So that's why you have to put it inside a subquery or a CT, and then finally take a ranking function. Okay. Cool. Can you attempt the next question on Python? It's a very simple question that we are looking to get an answer for. Is we want to find out the median of a value, median as an output for a list without using any function like median, sum, etc. You can use the general functions that are in Python, but do not use the direct function.
I think first we can sort the values. After sorting, if the length is odd number, then we can use length by 2 index, and we can get median value.
Okay, so first you will sort the length, and sorry, first you will sort the value.
Yeah, sort the list.
Okay.
Suppose I'm considering list as L dot. After sorting this, if it is even, even means we can get, we will be getting two values, right? We'll take average of those two values. So what we can do is list of So in this case, we'll get middle two values and we'll take average if it is even number. And if it is odd, straight away we can take a single value and we can get that.
Got it. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Because if the value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then the answer is 3. If the value is 1, 2, 3, 4, then the answer is 2.5. So you need to know the length. And then if the length is odd, that's the middle value is the value. But if the length is not odd, then we have to take the first value, second value, and divide it by 2.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's absolutely correct. Yeah, that's pretty cool. For statistic, let's take this question. Okay, can you try to guess, or if you have to draw on a whiteboard, it does not, you really do not need to draw it. But if you would plot a distribution of the heights of the adult men in United States, how will it look like?
Yeah, since it comes to population, mostly it will be a normal distribution.
Okay, and without any bumps, it will be perfectly normal curve.
Yeah, right.
All right. What do you comment on mean and median? Will it be same? Will it be different?
Yeah, in this scenario, it will be same. Since we're considering as a population, so both will be same.
Yeah, absolutely. And what do you think how the bump will look like for men versus women?
Yeah, for men, it will be slightly towards right, because usually men's height will be higher, and women's will be slightly towards left.
Okay, and if you plot them together?
Yeah, together it will be a normal distribution.
Okay, yeah. That's very nice to know. You have understood the concept of distribution very well. If you are plotting a population, your mean and median is the same. Yeah, and right. Usually whenever you plot a population, it is perfectly normal distribution curve that you will get. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Nice, Vishnu. Let's take the final part. We'll try to solve a business case. If you see the data that we have, right, there are 3 different categories, and we want to compare the comparison of different categories. Okay, you can go to the business tab. Okay, so what I want you to do is not plot. I just want you to create a list of KPIs that you would like to create in a dashboard. For example, profit is 1 KPI. You want to see it at the geo category level. It should be a line chart. X-axis is time series, and Y-axis is sum of profit. So can you give me any 5 such variables, KPIs, which will help us improve the performance of different categories?
Yeah, one thing is profit. We already got that. And one more thing I would like to tell is quantity of the unit, number of units being sold.
Okay.
So that will play a major role. And
Okay. You can note it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here also we can consider geographical and categorical wise.
Mhm.
And for this plot quantity also we can get line plot, and we can take reference from this order stack.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, in x-axis it will be time, y will be sum of units sold. So we can get yearly how many units are being sold. In that scenario, we can go with this. And one more thing we can get is a sales value. And discount also we can consider. Based on discount also, it will change. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's also good. Like probably certain categories are giving much more discount compared to each other.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think that's good enough. Okay. And any change in the chart? Will it all be line chart, or would you consider any other chart?
In terms of sales and discount, we can use a dual axis chart. It will be clearly visible for us.
Okay.
So if you want to give discount, how the sales will vary, that kind of things we can get by using dual axis chart.
Okay, makes sense. And anything other that you can think of?
In terms of category wise, we can use bar plot. So we have 3 categories, right? How much percentage of market share is there for each category? That thing you can get by bar plot. Sorry, the pie chart.
Okay. Cool. Makes sense. All right. Let's move on to the last question. Let's say a marketing team. This is a retail shop, right? So
Okay,
the marketing team of the retail shop comes to you and asks for certain products for marketing to build campaigns. How would you go about selecting these products?
Yeah, I would like to know on what basis you have to sort them, because they can use in multiple ways.
So basically, the objective of building a marketing campaign is to increase the footfall in the store.
Okay.
We are seeing a drop in footfalls. We want to increase the footfall. We are okay even if the people don't buy anything, but they should at least visit the stores.
In that scenario, we have to offer good amount of discounts. So by seeing that obviously people will come to the store. So we can make a campaign which are offering multiple discounts on multiple products compared to competitors. In that scenario, we can attract people.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to any other scenario apart from this.
So let's say, can you tell me which are the popular products? Because if people are buying it more, then they will come. They'll have an impetus to come to the store. So can you get me certain popular products? And if you have to find out the popular product, what would be the metric that you will look at?
If you want to get popular products, we can get product wise, number of sales or number of quantity sold.
Okay.
In that way, we can get popular products. Yeah. Product wise, total quantity.
Okay. And I also want certain variety in in different categories, so I do not want them from each category. Like it should not happen that I'm just selling Pepsi and Coke. I should also know about different categories. So how would you go about selecting a category? Subcategory, probably, not category.
Okay, by subcategory we can get, so we can get products based on subcategory instead of category. And that's where we can get.
Yeah, I think that's really nice. So you would have seen this way, right? Whenever you go to any retail shop, they will have a discount on the most popular product, so that people have the impetus to come to the store, and the rest we do not have much offers on.
Yeah, right.
That's the way to attract people coming to the store. So yeah, Vishnu, that's all I have from the interview point of view. It was very well structured from your end. You wrote all the queries very perfectly. I guess only the one in the ranking function was
right.
a bit tricky. Other than that, you have answered every question very well. All the best for your future interviews whenever you get them.
Sure.
And I hope this interview helps you in getting prepared for the ones that you will be facing soon.
Yes, it will be helpful for me. Yeah.
Cool. That's all I have. If you have any questions, do let me know.
Yeah, I would like to know. I mean, how what are the things that companies are looking in terms of freshers and in terms of experienced people? Because I can see data science people mostly they are coming from other backgrounds, not related to data science, but they want to get into data science, but they are considering as freshers, right? In terms of data science. So I would like to know how companies are differentiating, how they are expecting people from as a freshers and with experience not related to data science people. I would like to know this.
Yeah. So these days companies are pretty open with people coming from different field, because data science, data analytics is one field which consists of business, maths, and technology. Right. So somewhere somebody would be good in business, somewhere someone would be good in technology, and someone maybe probably good with the maths part of it. So if somebody is switching from a field, I guess they should have one expertise in either of it. Let's say you were a sales guy, you were doing sales in your career, and now you want to switch into data analytics or data science. They will judge you on how well do you know the business on ground, so that you can bring that knowledge onto the table and combine it with data. So that's for the people with experience. For the freshers, usually the companies want is a problem solving skills. They should have that creative approach towards any particular problem. They wouldn't test you much on the deep technical expertise, because that is what you will learn on the job. But they want you to have the right hunger and the right attitude to learn, and have that knack of looking at problems and solving different problems.
Yeah.
So the interview won't be so tough like what we have done today, but it could be somewhere level -2 from here. But obviously they'll try to test you on how well you can think on the go.
Right. Okay.